FourVison has created in our HR Plus product very sophisticated leave and accrual plans and sickness registration options that, when configured, makes it easy for employees and managers to use. Jason's been working really hard, and he'd like to take a couple of days off. So he logs in, goes to his dashboard, and goes to visit the personal leave workspace in Dynamics 365 for Operations. When he enters into this workspace, he'll see a graphic calendar representing all of the time that he's had off this year, all of the leave and sickness time. Now he wants to take a couple of days off. All he does is create a leave request. Slider immediately appears. He picks a couple of days for next week. He wants to take Thursday and Friday off for an extended weekend so he can go visit his son. So he's going to take the appropriate leave codes and annual sources and put in a little comment for his manager for approval. And he goes ahead and submits this. Could put in some additional comments for the approval manager. In this case, we'll just let that go. Submit it, and we're done. Jason has now submitted for leave next week, Thursday and Friday. Well, Jason's boss thought it was a good idea. He's been working really hard and really deserves the days off. So he's gone ahead and approved Jason's leave. So with the notification, Jason goes back to his personal leave workspace. And once the calendar opens up here, you'll see that the dates 15th and 16th have been marked off as approved leave days. You can also scroll over. At this point, Jason can see all of his leave accrual time and all of the sickness registrations that he's had for the year. This is the workspace where he could manage also to create a sickness notice just in case he wasn't feeling too well. But right now, let's just say that everything's going well. Looking forward to his days off next week. Now, let's just imagine that the project manager is looking for some heads to fill a couple of projects next week. So he just simply goes to the Global Absence workspace. And once inside, let's say he's looking for Jason. Do a quick search. We'll find that Jason has leave scheduled for next Thursday and Friday, so let's be careful not to try to book him in for days when he's not going to be here. But he can see which workers are available and which are out on sickness or are out for leave for one reason or another. So he can fill up the projects appropriately by looking at a global map and view of all of the employees and what their statuses are. And just as the project manager has access to a global calendar, Jason's manager also has access to a calendar of his own team so that he can look quickly to see who's on leave or who's ill to take that into consideration before making any approvals. Okay, so we're into the new week. Jason's getting ready to fill out his timesheets. So he just goes down to the employee self-service workspace. And once inside, he's going to start a new timesheet. Starting this week. And the first thing you're going to notice here is that his 2 leave days that were approved are already filled in, so that any added lines that Jason makes for other days of the week here will already be taken into consideration for the fact of the scheduled leave that he already has. Now, this would also be if he had registered a sickness, then there would be a time code illness in here as well. And once he puts in all of his information for the week, including his illness or leave time, and submits it for approval, then he's ready to roll. So as you can see, FourVison has added a lot of robust controls over personal configuration that can be done for companies in countries or states or provinces in just about any given situations. All we need to do is set it up and it works.